fitting that I wore like a sweatshirt to represent my school, but I put this on and it had like stains all over it. I don't even know, it looks like water, but I'm not sure, so if you notice this throughout the video, I'm very sorry. Hey guys, what's up? It's Maleah. Today I am back with a super exciting video, or at least what I think is going to be super exciting. Today I'm going to be filming my first college video of 2019, like the 2019 school year, not the actual year, but I am coming at you with hopefully a series of different things about college, vlogs, everything like that, so let's hope I actually stick with this. Today I'm going to be filming a 10 things you need in college. Now obviously like you don't actually need these, and everything is different per person because you're not going to have the same college experience that I had, but these are the things that I found were like the most important, but aren't like your basic like sheets and pillows and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've kind of divided these up into different categories, or at least I try to kind of put some sense into this video. So we're gonna start off with like the basic necessities, or what I consider basic. So some of this stuff I have like in person, and some of this stuff I'm just gonna talk about and hopefully insert some pictures. The first thing is a toolkit, and I say this because I just like, it wasn't something that I used all the time or needed, but when I needed it, I really needed it, and I had to ask my neighbors or someone around me, or just like search and search and search until I found these things. So I would definitely say just a mini toolkit that basically has maybe a hammer, a screwdriver, and some Allen wrenches. Not that I'm very, you know, hands-on. Shout out to my roommate, Margot. We were moving into the dorm and she had to use, you know, a rock as a hammer because we didn't have a hammer. I actually brought a screwdriver with me. I don't think I really ever used it, so I sent it home, and then I realized I needed it because when we moved out of the dorm, I got a bed frame, and I couldn't take the bed frame apart because I didn't have any tools with me because I sent them home. So definitely a toolkit is just something that's handy because you never know who's gonna need a tool. But also I will say, I think if you live in a dorm, you can go down to like the like office and they'll have tools, but don't quote me on that. But if you live in a house, you definitely can't do that. Keeping with the kit kind of theme, I would definitely say bring a first aid kit to college that has like, you know, Band-Aids, what else is in a first aid kit? I don't know, but like you need a first aid kit because you never know what's gonna go wrong, but also bring like a bag of medicine because, again, shout out to my roommate. My roommate Margot and I got sick the month of, I think, the end of November all the way through December. We were sick for like a month or two, and it was literally the worst time of my life. I definitely had to take a few exams while I was so sick, and honestly I failed them. Math and philosophy, failed those exams. It's just like, it's not fun to feel sick, obviously. So the last thing in this category that I guess I'm titling basic necessities would be a water bottle. This is just a basic water bottle. I have really sensitive teeth, so I do like ones with a straw. I got this off of Amazon. I'll link it for you. Although I did drop it the other day, and it makes like this really annoying sound now, so I don't know how I feel about that. Not to be any fancy water bottle, but definitely just have one because on my campus they don't even have plastic water bottles, so if you don't have a water bottle, you're kind of in a pickle. But also, you know, just save the environment in general, and it's so handy just to have your own because you don't have to constantly buy them. Alright, now we're gonna move into the second category that I'm kind of titling tech, I guess, technology. The first thing I would recommend just in general that every single college student have is Amazon Prime. It's just so convenient because I didn't bring my car with me to college this year, and I couldn't just like, I could run to the store if I wanted to, like take the bus, but like I didn't want to, and it was honestly so handy just to be able to order things on Amazon. Now, given when I was in the dorm, it did take like 3 to 4 days to get my stuff, and then when I moved into my house, it took like 2 days for the Amazon Prime shipping. But it was just so convenient to order like toilet paper, shampoo, toothpaste, like literally anything you were about to run out of. You didn't have to go to the store. But that's also just because I'm very lazy. The next thing I would recommend, you could either go along with the Amazon theme or switch to Google, but I would say any kind of speaker. I would say speaker in general. You could get like an iHome or something like that. But I would say that I don't know really what they're called, like the smart speakers, you know, like Alexa and Google, are definitely the way to go just because when I was doing my homeworks, I am a Spanish minor. Obviously this isn't the most reliable because it just uses Google Translate, but whenever I needed to like know a word or translate a word in Spanish, I was just able to ask, and it was so handy. And you can literally like ask anything, and it just, again, I'm very lazy, so I don't actually have to go into Google and type it. I don't know, I recommend it, but also you just want a speaker in general because if you have friends over, you want to play music, all that jazz, no pun intended. Next, I have these, but I just like was a little lazy to go look for them, but it's just some basic earphones or headphones. Obviously you want these for your own sanity, just to like kind of like if you're taking the bus, if you're walking to school, doing homework, literally anything, you just want to listen to music or podcast or book or anything. But also be considerate of like your roommates because they don't want to always hear your music, especially if you're in a dorm. You are very close-knit with like everybody that's living there, and if like they don't listen to the same music you do, they don't want to hear your music, so it's just kind of nice to have your own earphones. I'm sure everyone has theirs, but like I would definitely recommend having like 1 to 2 pairs, one to like leave at home and one in your backpack, because sometimes you just forget to put them in your backpack. The last thing in this category I would recommend is a portable charger. Now this is a pretty big one, it's literally the size of my phone, but this is just, I don't really know the brand of this. I'll try to link one similar. I have like a single-use one, and I have this one. This one, you charge it and it gives you like 4 full phone charges, which I found so convenient because I didn't have to charge it all the time. But also this just like was really helpful in all aspects. Like you can charge your, if you have Bluetooth earphones, you can charge those. If you forget to charge your phone the night before, or if you're going somewhere you don't have time to charge your phone, you can just grab this. So convenient. Although this one is like super thick. I know they make pretty thin ones, so maybe look into those. Okay, moving into the last category, we are going for the last 3 things, and I don't know, this is just kind of like a miscellaneous things that like I found were really helpful to have. The first is just like a basic throw blanket, so it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just like regular blankets are so handy to have, because if you ever want to go to the park or the beach, you can just bring them with you. If you go to someone else's dorm, just like down the hall, you can bring your blanket with you. I would definitely recommend having like 1 to 2, no more than that, unless you want to. Obviously this is your life, but it's just really hard to like store all this stuff. Alright, so the 9th item I used to have and I don't, and honestly without it I feel lost. Not really, but I'll try to insert a picture if I have one, but it's basically just like this sticky pouch that goes on the back of your phone, and it's like a wallet. You can put your cards in it. It's just so handy to have one because you don't have to bring a wallet with you all the time, and if I was like going out on the weekends or just going to class or just running to the library, I was able to just like only grab my phone and not have to worry about a wallet. Plus I misplace my stuff all the time, so keeping track of one less thing is definitely helpful for me. The most important item, this is gonna make me sound really dumb, but honestly, I'm gonna insert a before and you're gonna see the after. And this, like, I don't even have words to explain it. So these are my shoes after freshman year of college. They are disgusting. They're ripped from all the flat tires I got. They pretty much are worn down to the sole, and they're just so incredibly dirty. These shoes, when I brought them to college, were brand new. I got them July 2017 for my birthday. And it's now July 20, no, that's wrong. I got them July 2018 for my birthday, and it's now July 2019, and they look like this. They're just so trashed. I like stepped in gum, stepped in dog poop, stepped in so much mud, wore them in the rain. You just need a good pair of like throwaway shoes. Like these shoes I wore basically every single day. I wore them to class, I wore them around the dorm, to the dining hall, out to parties. That's the biggest thing. Let's be honest, you need party shoes, and that's basically what they're called. This makes me sound like really dumb, but like these were nice shoes and I completely trashed them. So just go in with a pair of shoes maybe that you already have, or ones that you're specifically going to bring. What just happened to my voice? Ones that you're specifically going to bring that are okay, that if they get trashed, just because then you won't ruin a perfectly nice pair of shoes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of basically just me rambling. I do want to say again that these were things that I found were the most useful my freshman year. There are obviously so many basic things you need, as I stated before, like sheets and blankets and shoes and clothes, but I am going to be making like the 10 things you need for clothing, beauty items, and other things like that. So if you're into college videos, which I totally am, I literally have been watching them religiously, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for more content, and I will talk to you guys hopefully within the next few days.